Hello, everybody. I am Jonathan Lovegrove, and welcome to the Greer Tidbits Vidcast. For today's vidcast, I'm joined by Hobart Lewis, candidate for Greenville County Sheriff. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Good to be back.
So, we did an interview with you about 2 months ago, and what's really changed since then?
Well, the election is a lot closer now than it was, for sure. We're just a few days away from the final election between me and the Democratic candidate, Paul Guy. So the last time we talked, we were more on the Republican side of the race, where we were trying to figure out who that candidate was or was going to be. And I was fortunate enough to come out on top, and now we're facing a Democratic candidate. So that election will happen this Tuesday on March 10th here in Greenville County. So we're just asking people to come out and vote, and let's try to get the same number we had before. And it's all about participation at this point. We just need people to vote. So that's the most important thing we can ask for.
Awesome. So, for those of you who don't know, what's kind of your background and where have you come from?
Well, I was born and raised here in Greenville County, in the Poe Mill area of Greenville. And I went in the service, came out of the service, and came to work for the city of Greer. And I was actually sworn in my first police job by Mayor Don Wall in this very office, right here where we're sitting. So it's pretty unique to be here doing this in here today. But this is where it all began for me.
Awesome.
And I was very appreciative to have the opportunity to work for the city of Greer for 10 years. And Greer's been great to me and certainly adopted me, treated me like one of their sons. And I left Greer and went to work in the private sector for a little while my wife went back to school. And then when I got back into law enforcement, I went to work at the county. And then obviously I ran in 2016. We came up 288 votes short and got in this situation where we had a special election. And the Lord just opened that door for me, and we ran again. And here we are now, a couple days away from being at the end of this thing. And we've done really well and had a ton of support. Again, a lot of that came from this area. Could not be more appreciative for the people in Greer, Blue Ridge, and Taylors, and Greenville that came out to support me. And those numbers have just grown, even in the runoff election, throughout Greenville County. So I've been very blessed.
And for those of you who are listening, we are right now in the Greer Heritage Museum building, which used to be City Hall, so that's where you're sworn in. So I'm wondering, you're right there on the brink of becoming the next sheriff. So if you do become sheriff, what will be some of your first steps in making the sheriff's office a better place?
Well, we've ran for the past 3 months on we need to reorganize the sheriff's office to put more deputies on the road, especially in this part of the county and the most southern part of the county where we really only have one deputy working. This county is growing. The housing market's booming. More people are moving throughout the county on the kind of the outskirts of the county. So we certainly, to keep people safe and to respond to crimes in a timely manner, we're going to have to put more deputies on the road. So there's a lot of restructuring to be done initially to get that done. And the second part is changing the culture at the sheriff's office, where we do get out of those cars and talk to the community and get involved and start to develop some relationships to let the community know just what we're doing as law enforcement, as well as letting our deputies know just exactly what the community expects from us.
Yeah. So in terms of what is your final message to Greenville County voters who are going to have to decide this Tuesday?
Just please don't take it for granted that this thing's over, because it's not. We need participation. We need people to come out and vote. It's so important to have your voice heard. There's 2 candidates in the race, obviously. We certainly hope to gain your trust and your vote. But we need you to show up and vote and take part in this. We really can change the way things are done in Greenville, and we can change the law enforcement presence in Greenville and start building those relationships for every person in Greenville County, every resident, every visitor. I believe our young people are obviously 100% of the future. I think we really need to make some huge strides in communicating with our young people and developing that trust and relationship with them, because y'all are the future. And we want to have a huge pool to pick from right here from our area that want to work in law enforcement or want to be teachers. We need to encourage our young people more, spend more time with them on a one-on-one basis, and we look forward to doing that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the Vidcast.
Thank you for having me, man. I love it.
Awesome. And good luck on Tuesday.
Well, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing, Jonathan.
Thank you. Thank you for watching the Greer Tidbits Vidcast. For more videos just like this, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks for watching.